Hey guys! In a previous video, I talked about editing images with the Flux2 Klein 9B model. In this video, we are going to see how to do inpainting with this new model, so let's get started. The workflow I am using in this video has some similarities with the workflow I used in the previous video. Instead of talking about every part of this workflow, let's focus on the major differences. In this workflow, I am using the FP8 version of the text encoder, which will make the generation faster than in the last video. Instead of using the native K sampler, I am using the Lanpaint K sampler from the Lanpaint custom node pack. If you don't have the custom node pack, use the ComfyUI manager to install it. About the settings I used in the Lanpaint K sampler, I am using a random seed. The steps value is 4. The CFG value is 1. The sampler I am using is Euler, and the scheduler I am using is simple. The denoise value is 1.0. The Lanpaint num steps value is 2. If you want to improve the inpainting quality, you can try 3 or 4. Then, the Lanpaint prompt mode is set to image first. Under the Lanpaint K sampler, we have the set latent noise mask node. This node combines a latent image with a mask. Both the latent image and the mask come from the first image loader group, so always use the first image loader group for loading the main image. When talking about the group, the image loaded will get resized, then it will be sent to the VAE encode node. The VAE encode node transforms the image into a latent, which is then sent to the set latent noise mask node. There is also a resize image/mask node for resizing the mask to make sure it has the same size as the resized image. Then, the mask is sent to the set latent noise mask node. There is also a preview mask node for previewing mask. About the other image loader groups, we can load different reference images in those groups. When you are not using them, make sure you put them in bypass mode. Otherwise, they can influence the image generation. Now that you have a basic idea, let's start inpainting. Before that, let's put the second image loader group into bypass mode. Now we are ready. So let's choose another image in the first image loader group. I am going to use this photo of a woman. Here is what I am going to do with this image. I am going to add a smiling 3D emoji to her hand. First, let's draw a mask around her hand. Right-click on the image and then click Open in Mask Editor. Using the mask brush, we are going to draw around the area we want to change. Depending on your change, you may need to draw a bigger mask. You can also use the mask opacity option to confirm if the mask is correct. Now, let's save the mask. Then go to the positive prompt and type. The woman in image 1 is holding a big 3D smiling emoji. Now, let's run the workflow and see the result. Here is our 3D emoji, and the model did a pretty good job. You can see that there is no pixel shifting in this image. As for the generation time, it is around 112 seconds, which is about 1.8 minutes. However, upcoming generations are going to be faster than this. Now, what about editing this output? For example, changing her hairstyle while keeping the emoji. Let's see how we can do that. First, go to the first image loader group. Then double-click and search for Load Image from Outputs. Here it is. Let's click on it. Now connect this node to the first image loader group. Connect the image output of the load image from Outputs node to the image input of the image scale to Total Pixels node. Then also connect the image output to the image input of the Upscale image node. Next, connect the mask output to the input of the Resize image/mask node. Now we are ready. If the last generated image is not showing here, then use the refresh button. Then right-click and open the image in the mask editor. Zoom the image using the scroll wheel. Using the mask brush, draw around the area you want to change. Depending on your image, you may need to reduce the brush thickness for better control. Use the mask opacity option to confirm that the mask is correct and that there are no holes or unmasked areas inside the mask. Now let's save the mask. Then go to the positive prompt and type. Change the woman's hairstyle to short curly hair. Now we are ready. Let's run the workflow and see the result. So here we go, her hair has changed. If we compare it with the original, you can see that the model did a good job. Also, remember that we did not draw around her shadows, so that part remains untouched. Now, what about removing an object from an image? Let's look at that. Let's choose another image. I am going to use this photo of a woman with a laptop. Here is what I am going to do. I am going to remove the laptop from the image. Let's open the mask editor, and using the mask brush, draw a mask around the laptop. Now let's save the mask. Then go to the positive prompt and type, remove the laptop from the image. Now, let's run the workflow and see the change. Here we go, the laptop has been removed from the image. And just like before, the model did a pretty good job. I don't find any issues. Now, what about editing text in an image? Let's look at that. Let's load another image. I am going to use this image from my previous video in which the model struggled to edit the text. Can Inpainting do better? Let's see. Let's open the mask editor. I am going to replace the text fantasy, so I am going to draw a mask around it. Now let's save the mask. Then go to the positive prompt and type, replace the text fantasy in image with the text axiom graph. As I said before in other videos, use double quotes for adding, replacing, and removing text. Now let's run the workflow and see the result. Also, about the generation time, the last generation took around 57 seconds. Here we go, the text has been replaced. You can see that the model did a good job. I don't see any issues at first glance. Now let's do multi-reference editing. Let's choose another image in our first image loader group. I am going to use this image of a black car. Here is what I am going to do. I am going to replace this black car with another car. For the other car, let's activate the second image loader group. Let's choose this red car. Now let's go to the positive prompt and start typing. Replace the black car in image 1 with the car from image 2. Now let's run the workflow. Well, we have an issue here. I forgot to draw a mask. This is one of the mistakes some people make with Inpainting workflows. They forget to draw a mask and nothing happens. So let's go to the main image loader and draw a mask. Right-click and open it in the mask editor. Now let's draw a mask around the car. Now let's save the mask. And now we are ready. Let's run the workflow and see the result. Here we go, the car has been replaced with the red car. Look at the reflections on the car. It really feels like the car is there, and it's pretty amazing. Now let's try another edit. First, let's load the main image. I am going to use this photo of a woman sitting. Here is what I am going to do. I am going to take elements from 2 reference images and put them on her. Next, let's choose the second reference image. I am going to use this image of a shirt. Then let's activate the third image loader group. Next, let's choose this image of a crop top. Now let's draw a mask on her. So let's open the mask editor. Then start drawing the mask. Now we are ready, let's save the mask. Then let's go to the positive prompt and type, the woman from image 1 wearing the shirt from image 2 with the crop top from image 3 underneath. Now we are ready. Let's run the workflow. Well, here we go, her clothes have changed. Like before, the model did a pretty good job on this image. Remember, the reference images we used are not AI generated, because I want to show that if you are a photographer or anyone looking for high-quality results, this model can be a big help. So that's all I have to say in this video. Guys, try the workflow and let me know what you think. Also, it takes a lot of time to build proper workflows, so don't forget to support me through likes, shares, and subscribing. See you soon with another video.